verse. I'll say it. I'll just go with the verse and we'll just do it like that. Alright. I'll do it like this. Listen to the story. She was addicted to the street life, so she walked the streets night after night, smoking her pipe just to keep her hype. Rolling the dice against her life, looking for the type who can pay the price just to keep her reputation nice. She was admired by many, yet despised by others, even disowned by her very own sisters and brothers. And so she hit the streets looking for love. When times was tough, she started tricking, stripping in clubs. Got molested by her father at a young age, yeah, he taught her how to please a man, love him the right way, as he would say. Nobody cares if you cry, baby. It's not my fault your mama never taught you how to be a lady. And so she grew up confused by affection coming from the wrong direction. In the midst of every session, every day another lesson of the sexual abuse. And this is the life that she has gotten used to. It's sad. Don't rush yourself, the little girl, to try to grow up fast. What you chasing too soon, it just might be your last. You don't have to cash your pearls before swine long before it's your time. Cause baby, in the end, what you'll see is it wasn't worth dying. It wasn't worth dying. It wasn't worth dying. Hey, hey, listen. He was molested as a little child, clueless in the world is foul, smiles turned to frowns. No one around to hear the sound, so he couldn't explain the very pain that caused him to change his name. While others played, it was his conscience that made him shame. Another victim in the game of a simple name. Who could he blame without a face to identify the reason why his love for women turned to loving guys? A life of lies due to pride on the inside. Yet he denies the hidden ties that still resides. Living the life between the lines, playing with his mind. I mean, living the life between the lines and change his whole design. And so he found himself blind while everybody's dying. And he will remain trapped in sin until the very time he found the price to pay of lovers of their own kind. Yeah, that will mark the day he found Christ and fell in time. He fell in line. I guess it's time. So, don't rush yourself, the little man, to try to grow up fast. What you chasing too soon, it just might be your last. You don't have to cash your pearls before swine long before it's your time. Cause baby, in the end, what you'll see is it wasn't worth dying. It wasn't worth dying. Y'all gotta excuse me, I'm kinda in congested right now. But one time, for all of those who just performed, they called me the messenger. I'm gonna tell you why they called me a messenger. I'll give you my story. Even with this, it's an attack. Remember that sickness is an attack. It's nothing that we possess. I'll give it to you like this. I'll tell you my story. I'll make it easier. Right, John? Check it. I took a bullet to the head and I barely came back. That was the same day I gave the game back. They said I was a goner, but God, he changed that. God said life when the doctors claimed death. They said I wouldn't make it, no, he couldn't survive. Yet I tried to stay alive even as death arrived. Even after seeing my whole life flash before my eyes, still had enough faith to keep my trust in God. Despite the odds, my life was hard. Yeah, I trusted man when I should have put my trust in God. Yes, he who made me, he who knows my heart. Yet when the enemy tried to slay me, he wouldn't let me depart. He stood guard right from the start when times was hard, protecting me and blessing me with the desires of my heart so that my faith in him would never depart. Forever remaining the same, y'all. Unchanging God. So I said, don't rush yourself, the little child, to try to grow up fast. Listen, what you're chasing too soon, it just might be your last. You don't have to cash your pearls before swine long before it's your time. Cause baby, in the end, what you'll see is it wasn't worth dying. It wasn't worth dying. It just wasn't worth dying. So you need to find Christ because it's not worth dying. Nobody in this life is more important than your relationship with God. When I was in the hospital, after getting shot in the head with AK-47, wake up out of a coma, don't know nothing. Everything I ever thought of was erased. And I had to start over. And everybody said, oh, you cursed. Oh, it was meant to happen. It was you. No, I didn't listen. Didn't take heed to the warning. So God is going to warn you before destruction happens. The friends I was with, my mom told me, no, don't chill with them. You know, I don't like them. I was like, chill out, Mom. These are my friends. Hey, they hooked me with Jordans. You ain't giving me no Jordans. Give me Payless. Can't deal with that. So I had to go with the friends who was buying me stuff. But I learned that those same exact friends was plotting on me, scheming on me, you know, just trying to do little things on me. And I learned through it all that, hey, God still made it possible that I could still be here. And through all this stuff, I've been homeless with my mom. You know, my mom, both of my parents just passed, but it's all good because I trust in God. I had the good times. You know, I got stories about my parents. You know, how we always had a good time, despite what we had. I tell you, I used to be living on Biscayne in hotels when I was growing up. Listen to the story. It says, we lost the house, so me and Mom, we had to sleep in the car, low on gas. In other words, we couldn't drive that far. That triple-double overtime left Mom tired, hard work, no rest. Doing her best while overcoming the stress. It was a mess. I used to guess y'all where I was moving to next. Going north, heading south, then east to west. I was a pest, but as a youth I was testing, later progressed. Able to look back on my past, my aunt would say I was blessed. But I was fresh, late to school and put my head on my desk. Nevertheless, when accused I plead, no contest. Yet most compared me to Ron Artest. But deep down in my flesh, I was the hustler pumping gas at Hess. I care less about the fame, y'all was dodging the press. Snatching rings, watches, and chains to help my success. But the guilt only left me depressed. Now to God I confess. Bless my soul, Father, as I lay down to rest. God bless. Good.
All right. Let's give it up for the messenger. Let's give it up once again for the messenger. And we want to know, and Lan's always here giving his testimony and whatnot, always encouraging every single time. We always are here, he's always encouraging and whatnot. So going through deep in struggles and whatnot. If you're going through struggles, he's going through struggles. So let's give it up once again for Messenger. Is Edward in the house? Edward? All right, let's give it up for Edward. He's in the house. He's about to do his thing.